I can say one of the biggest outcomes for me of taking the Design for a Digital Age course is that I'm able to create programs from scratch, from day one, much quicker than I previously was able to. And I think a lot of that is that you really have these templates and you have guidelines on here's where you're going to start and here's where you're going. And then here are the steps in between with templates. So again, I can take my own materials and put them into the templates or use the templates as a guideline, which means I'm not building everything from a blank page. And that for me has just been, it's just allowed me to move much quicker. And it has been allowed me to really consider very thoughtfully everything that I'm putting into the program. So before, if I had a deadline coming up, I was rushing to get it done and I could skip over some of the steps that I needed. But now, because the templates are there and because I know sort of this is the structure that I should be approaching my designing from, the deadlines are approaching, but I've been able to get so much done that I'm catching all of the small pieces, all of the steps that I should be hitting and getting done, but within that shorter amount of time. So that's been really great for me. So one thing that I thought was really useful was building a virtual facilitation guide, which I had also never done before. I knew the slides, I was ready to go. I knew what tools I was using and what I was going to say. So having this guide and saying, all right, here's what you need to be telling your producer. And it's also great for succession planning. If I pop out and I'm moving on to something else, somebody can step in and know exactly how to run this program. Made it less stressful to collaborate with other folks, to use producers, to be able to take our programs to the next level, because we're being really strategic, we're being really thoughtful, and because I'm able to map things out in a very clear way. These programs that I'm building, I see them, they're getting great traction and great feedback. And I think, oh, this could be something that is stays at FreshBooks for years. I don't see myself necessarily being in this role at FreshBooks for years. So how can I make it so that somebody can step in, understand the program really well, and see how to, read my documents and just know how to facilitate. It's something I had never really considered before. I've always kind of had a lot going on here, but not as much really specifically laid out.